We are building the Hungry Traveling Snake project from the YBite Python curriculum available at www.ybite.in. Previously, we have looked at two different approaches to make the tail connect to the snake body. Now we are going to move forward. We are going to give a kind of score which keeps track of how many foods have been eaten. In fact, that makes the game quite lively and quite nice to look at. Now, for this purpose, I'm going to create a new turtle. I'm going to call it pen. Let's just say turtle dot say turtle. Um, the turtle that creates a turtle object. Now remember, this gets created like all turtles at 0, 0. I want to move it to some other place, but before moving, I want to make the pen up so that it doesn't leave a mark. And I'm going to say pen dot say go to, let's say, maybe 150, 150. Now this is arbitrary. You can make it go somewhere else. And I'm going to say pen dot color, let's say white. Again, this is, just a choice. And I'm going to hide this turtle. Now this is important because we don't want this turtle to be shown, let's say, from the very beginning. Uh, what I want to do is that in this turtle, I'm going to keep track of, with this turtle, I'm going to display how many foods I've eaten. And that is simple for me because I can keep looking at the length of this list segments. Because remember, every time a food is eaten, it goes inside the list segments. So I come in here and I say, look, pen dot write, let's say, length of say segments, because that's the number of food items that have been eaten. I say, for example, align is equal to say center, and let's say I say font is equal to uh, say no, maybe, so font is going to be tuple, so I just get courier, let's say 24, say normal. Now again, this is just a choice. Let's see how this works. This is interesting. So I expect that every time I run this loop, I keep printing how many foods I've eaten, right? So when I run this now, I've got a score up there. The moment I eat a food, it becomes 1. But you also notice that this particular 1 is kind of overlapping onto, say, the 0. In fact, all the numbers are basically going on top of each other. That is not a surprise because there is nowhere we are erasing what has been written previously. So what we'll do is that once the food is eaten, let's say inside, this if condition, we know the food has been eaten. Over here, I can just go and say pen dot, let's say, clear. Now notice these are really like different sprites, but we are controlling each of their behaviors individually. I say pen dot clear, it will erase everything that the pen has written, and hence it will be afresh. So there will be a brief moment and the score will go away. But since this loop run, remember this game is running, the while loop is always running, the score will again get updated because of this slide. So if you see this working now, it's interesting. So we have, let's say, whenever I eat a food, I get the score being displayed over there. It's quite nice, quite neat. The pen dot write does the job for us. Um, Not very hard, really. I hope you found this interesting. In general, if you think this way of learning by building activities, seeing them work is something that you like, look at our website because we have many, many, many such activities. Take care. Thank you so much. Bye bye.